Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Sam here, and today is Friday, May 15th, 2020, and I'm going to be showing you guys the best things to buy, sell, and maybe even invest in right now in NBA 2K20. I also have some new snipe filters you guys should start using immediately, so be sure to stick around to the end for those. So as usual, guys, let's go ahead and check out any of the new content today we got in NBA 2K20 and any news on Twitter, and boy, did we get some new content today, because let's go ahead and take a look at the packs. We got the takeover packs that are out for about a week or for a week, and we got some crazy incredible cards in these packs, with the first one being Galaxy Jason Kidd, Galaxy Chris Bosh, GOAT Michael Jordan, 99 everything. This card is absolutely insane. If you could tell from my lineup, I did pick up this card, and yeah, I'm gonna have to get some gameplay or stream this card later today or tomorrow. But yeah, we got Galaxy Giannis Antetokounmpo. This card, another card I really want to get myself, and that a lot of people have been waiting for. Kind of surprised he didn't come out in the Prime Series reward, but hey, we got him earlier than we all thought. We also have a Pink Diamond Reggie Theus, Pink Diamond Darius Miles, which is a favorite card of mine, Pink Diamond Karl Malone, and Diamond Robert Reed, as well as a Diamond D-Wade that's nearly as good as the Pink Diamond, the Diamond Larry Hughes that evolves to Galaxy Opal, a Amethyst Larry Sanders that goes to Pink Diamond, and a Amethyst James Donaldson. And I almost forgot Allen Iverson too. I kept forgetting. We got a lot of cards in this set. I kept almost ending there, but yeah, we got a lot of cards today in these takeover packs, and yeah, there is a market crash. For the first time in a while, the market is crashed, and it is staying crashed. So yeah, we definitely have some snipe filters to be checking out today, and there's some good pickups. But before we go look at that, let's switch over to Twitter and see any of the new news we got. So we did get a new locker code for a career highlights. Ron Harper probably being, not even probably, this is definitely overshadowed by all the content today. So make sure you go enter this code. You can get an Amethyst Ron Harper if you don't have the diamond already, or you can get tokens and MT. And then let me switch over to the other piece of news we got today for the Last Dance, for it being the last weekend, or the last two episodes airing this weekend. They added all these Bulls players to Triple Threat Online. So Tony Kukoc, his price is no longer price fixed. We have Dennis Rodman, Diamond Michael Jordans that, to be honest, aren't very good, and an Amethyst one, a bad Scottie Pippen, and Ron Harper. So to be honest, the best card on these boards is Tony Kukoc. So nothing too crazy in comparison to other weekends where they added cards to the boards, but that's okay. Definitely cool that they are releasing content related to the Last Dance. But with that being said, let's move into the market update and see what it's looking like. So let's go ahead and take a look at the market now and see if prices are high or low, or whether you should be buying or selling today. And yeah, like I said, there is a market crash today. A lot of cards are going for cheap. One of the first ones I want to bring to your guys' attention is Michael Jordan. He is going for cheaper, and it makes sense because we did get a GOAT Michael Jordan today with 99 everything. So it makes sense this price goes down a bit, but I do see his price recovering in the future because not everyone is going to be able to afford the 99 everything MJ. So if you want a good MJ, and you can be realistic about whether or not you'll be able to get the GOAT one, I would pick up this card if you don't think you can get the GOAT one in the future. As well as Bull, Draymond Green. I probably can't even cover all the cards that have dropped today, but I'm going to try to cover the more significant ones. As you can see, Ben Simmons and Luka, they've definitely dropped in price. Let me update it here because I didn't update it. Let me look. Magic Johnson actually is staying about the same. You can see Lamar Odom has dropped a bit. Giannis, he came out today. He's holding his own. But Porzingis is definitely a card that has dropped a lot in price as well. And then Allen Iverson. Pretty much, guys, I don't know why I'm trying to cover every card, but a lot of Galaxy Opals have dropped in price today. Andre Karolinko, Draymond Green, Clyde Drexler, Hedo. So there's a lot of cards that dropped in price today. Oscar Robertson, he actually is holding his own, which is kind of surprising. I'll go take a look at the collections that I personally think have been affected, or that I've noticed have been affected today. So the Prime Series 2 is one that I actually was close to locking in myself because I did want KG, but not anymore since they released the Giannis. But these cards seem to have been taking a hit today just because one, it's a market crash, but two, people, at least maybe this is what I'm thinking, people are, finding the newer cards a lot more attractive than the KG. So finally, these prices are dropping down. There's other alternatives instead of, Oscar, Durant, and Ben Simmons, especially Ben Simmons. He's really dropped in price since yesterday. He was going for about 400K consistently, and now you see him going closer to the lower 300,000. So definitely not a bad time to get Ben Simmons. D-Wade, the Pink Diamond one, dropped in price a lot too, just because the Diamond one is nearly the same card. And then if we go ahead and look at the glitched Giannis, I'm sure his price might have dropped a bit. yeah, his price definitely dropped a bit. So if you don't think you'll ever be able to afford the Galaxy Opal, not a bad time to pick up him. We'll look at Shaq. Shaq's actually held his own pretty much, still over $1 million. Same thing with LeBron. We can go ahead and check out his price. The big name cards, like the big name cards, like the most expensive, top dollar cards, they're actually holding their own in price just because, you know, they're pretty much one of a kind. And then the other cards I do want to mention are the Prime Series 3. So if you do think, we don't even know what the Prime Series 3 reward is going to be, but if you do think you're going to be interested in locking in for these cards, I definitely would recommend picking up these cards today because Luka is below 200,000 consistently, which I think that's an absolute steal if you think you're going to lock in the Prime Series 3. And again, I know we don't know the reward. You just kind of, you know, if you can afford to hold on to the cards and wait and see what the Prime Series reward is, today would not be a bad day. And Lamar Odom, again, another card. He's holding his value, not as cheap as a Luka, but he was closer to 400K not too long ago. So not a bad day to pick up the Prime Series 3. And pretty much all the Prime Series cards have dropped in value, as well as a lot of opals. So I know that was a long market update, but guys, the market's crashed. It's a good time to be buying a lot of opals. If you're looking for opals, today is a good day to buy because a lot of them are cheap. And yeah, let's move on to the sniping filters now. So moving into the sniping filters now, there are a couple things I want to touch on before we get into the actual filters. I guess this isn't, a filter, but I do want to put it in this section of the video. It's cards that you should invest in, and I just want to quickly mention the diamond contracts today because they are really cheap, and I do see them going up in price again. So last I looked, diamond contracts were about 12K. So if you guys need diamond contracts for your players or you want something to invest in, diamond contracts are the move because if we look here, they're about 13,000 MT, and that's definitely lower. If you guys remember, less than a week ago, they were about 20,000 MT. So if you want to invest in something, definitely invest in diamond contracts. And another thing that you could invest in today, and this is kind of goes with the filter too. So we're going to kind of transition now into the filters, but this is definitely something you can invest in too, and it's diamond coaches. They're going to hold on to their value the remainder of the year just because people always want, you know, the best coach. For me, I get the coach based on the boost I want, but a lot of people just get diamond coaches because they're diamonds. So if you take a look, diamond coaches are at an all-time, I want to say all-time low. Maybe they were cheaper at the beginning of the year, but due to the locker codes and people ripping packs, diamond coaches are just so cheap, guys. And you already know, you already know that the prices are going to go up because, like I said, people just want the best coaches. And right here, that's a snipe for 1,000. I'm not going to buy them, and you'll see why maybe in a second because I have invested in these diamond coaches myself quite a bit. So yeah, I recommend you investing in these diamond coaches because maybe they'll go up to 10,000 MT like they were about a week ago. But regardless, they're going to go above 1,000 MT because people are always wanting the best of the best for diamond coaches or for coaches. So what I recommend is, for a filter, if you're not going to just, you know, buy a couple, or if you want to snipe them and then hold on to them instead, what I would recommend doing is taking a look here, about 1,300. They've actually just kept dropping since I've been checking their price all day. So let's go ahead. Let's say for the sake of this video, let's say 1,000, or if you want to, you know, let's bump it up to like 1,150 and just refresh and buy anything that pops up. So like I said, Greg Popovich, that's a snipe. You can flip him right now and make some MT, or what I would do is hold on to him. So that is definitely the first filter I have for you guys today. And now let's move on to the card filters or player filters instead of just coaches, because you guys want more than diamond coaches and diamond shoes or diamond contracts. So let's go ahead and move on to the first takeover filter, and this will be targeting everything in the filter. And I actually got a couple diamonds earlier testing this out, and as you can see, takeover cards are about, last I looked, about 1,100 MT. And in this filter, you can see legit any of the takeover cards: amethyst, diamonds, pink diamonds, galaxy opals. Now galaxy opals will be kind of rare. Maybe you'll see a Jason Kidd because there are a lot of Jason Kidds being pulled. But in this filter, you can see any of the takeover cards. So what I recommend is setting the buyout to 950, setting the maximum bid above, and just refreshing. And like I said in another video earlier this week, you can, if you want, you can just not refresh or change the value. But from my experience, we've been doing a little testing on stream. I do recommend changing the maximum bid or changing some part of the filter every time just to make sure the filter is being updated. I know some people are saying you can get snipes without changing the number, but in my opinion, it's better safe than sorry if you're going to be investing this much time into, you know, just staring at a screen, changing a number, or looking at numbers. So I recommend changing the number. And moving on now to the next filter. Again, that was just the broad general takeover filter. If you want to be a little bit more specific now, what we're going to do is reset the filter, put the theme to takeover, and put the color to pink diamond. And obviously this is going to target only the pink diamond takeover cards. And you can see any of the pink diamond takeover cards in this filter, and I recommend setting it to 9,000 and buying anything that pops up. And now the type of cards you can see in this filter range from Reggie Theus, Karl Malone, I think, yeah, Darius Miles, yeah, those three. I don't know why I thought there was more, but yeah, you can see Karl Malone, Reggie Theus, and Darius Miles. And you already know, people, since these packs are guaranteed, people are pulling these cards quite frequently, hence their price being so low, and people are going to be throwing these cards away for fairly cheap. Heck, I even pulled one of these pink diamonds, and I rarely open packs, and I barely opened packs today. So these cards are going to be flying out of packs, and people will be throwing these away for cheap because they're so focused on the Galaxy Opal, Michael Jordan, Giannis, and all the other Galaxy Opals. So I definitely recommend this filter if you want something consistent. If you want something consistent and a lot of cards to pop up, you know, all the time, and you don't want to have to wait in between refreshes for a card to pop up. And for the final two filters I have for you guys today, they are Galaxy Opal filters. You guys always want me to add Galaxy Opal filters to the video, so I have two for you today. The first one is the Galaxy Opal Small Forward West, because unfortunately we can't just do Galaxy Opal Small Forward anymore for buyout, because if you look here, Danny Granger is ruining the filters. So he is in the East. If you go to the West, you will not see Danny Granger, and you can buy anything that pops up. And I don't want to guarantee that stuff's going to pop up today, but you can see Lamar Odom, Andre Karolinko, KD, MPJ, and Carmelo Anthony, all in these filters, and I wouldn't be surprised if people are panic selling these or just trying to sell them for cheap to, you know, buy one of the new Galaxy Opals today. So that is the first Galaxy Opal filter I have for you. And the second one that I would use, this one, there might be some better ones today. To be honest, I didn't do too much looking into the Opal filters today, but if there was a Galaxy Opal filter in the East that I would use, I would probably go after the Galaxy Opal Bucks filter. And unfortunately, we can't just do Central and target the small forwards because Danny Granger is in there. So we're going to do the Bucks, and in this filter, you can see Galaxy Opal Giannis and Galaxy Opal Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So regardless of whatever card pops up, you will be making a good amount of MT if something pops up. But those are the Galaxy Opal filters for the day, boys. But alright guys, that is going to do it for today's market update. If you learned anything new or enjoyed the video, please hit the like button below and feel free to leave a comment. Both those things really help grow my channel. And also, if you're new, consider subscribing as we make these market update videos multiple times per week and live stream every single day. But as always guys, thank you so much for watching and the support recently. Legit, today on stream we just hit 8.5k subs, and we are now only 1,500 away from the big 10k. So thank you guys so much for supporting me as always, and until next time, peace out.